Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Em. This video is about Inktober, and it's not just any video about Inktober, it is a video specifically to prove that even as an incredibly messy, unorganized, bad at doing things and following things through, following through, all that kind of thing, even if you're like that, like I am, you can get stuff done eventually. I wanted to share a bit with you guys about what Inktober as a process was like for me. You know, it was a bit of a struggle. Things took a long time, obviously, and you know, I didn't prepare enough. I didn't do any of the right things. I ran out of inks, I ran out of paper, I ran out of will to keep going. And I filmed it all. Woohoo! But the most important thing that I wanted to say is that the Inktober submissions, or ones that you guys put up on Instagram, were just like, oh my god, they were amazing. And this is my favorite thing ever to happen, is to have seen, you know, I made these lists of prompts for every day, and then to see you guys just continue coming up with the goods, these amazing, different, unique and really creative things. Like some people did, I saw a couple of people that did ceramics, somebody was like sewing things, someone made little tiny miniature paintings and stuff to go inside miniature houses. Like that shit's awesome. Yeah, I loved it. to drive for an hour because this is the closest art supply shop. Oh God. Good morning, everyone. It's day 23. No, it's October 21st. It's really early. It's like 6:30. I just woke up and did my jobs. And now I have to catch up on the 3 Inktober's that I've missed. It snowballed. It snowballed. I knew it would happen. As soon as I miss one and I don't do it straight away, it's really difficult for me to sort of claw my way back up to currency. But I'm going to do my best today. And I just wanted to say, all of the Inktober's that people have been doing so far, so cool. You guys are so cool. Like, just seeing, you know, especially the fact that people live in different parts of the world, so I get to see people doing prompts that I haven't done yet, you know, like for the next day or whatever, is so inspiring. And this is what I love about these kinds of challenges, is because, you know, I get to find new people and share it with other people meet. And the fact that people are doing, you know, prompts that I thought of is so cool. And seeing this amazing art and then thinking like, oh, I'm like 0.01% responsible for the person doing that. It's really cool. Let's get into it. somebody says, how did you come up with your prompts? I loved how varied they were. I love making weird lists. I really do. I did ask a couple of friends if they had any input, so I think a couple of those are from them. But mostly what I wanted was to make a list that would challenge people in lots of different ways, because I personally find that single word prompts aren't enough for me. I love things that make you think. I love things that, questions that make you have to look outward and research and explore and find things that you didn't know about, and then look back in and draw from something that's really personal to you. So my main goal with making all those prompts was for each one to tickle like a little different part of your brain, and for them to be varied and exciting and interesting and fun and challenging, all in a different way. I always start with a lot of motivation, and then at some point I stop and don't finish. Help me. I would say, look, I'm pretty much the same. I came into Inktober like, I'm gonna do it all, and then I run into a whole bunch of challenges. But I would say a good way to get it done is to come up with some strategies for yourself. For example, doing all the prep beforehand. I know a lot of people, they come up with the ideas of what they're going to do for every single one, and some people even do the line art or do the sketch beforehand, so on the day all they have to do is finish it up. I would also say something that's really important and that I often forget is that for things like Inktober, and also for any creative work, it's, art is supposed to be something that is an enjoyable experience for you. I mean, at least Inktober is supposed to be an enjoyable experience, and it's supposed to be something that helps you to grow and helps you to form routines and discover new things. But it's still just, that's what it is. It's a fun thing. So there's no need to get really worked up about your results. And I say that because I struggle a lot with it. I did make a rule for myself this Inktober that I only wanted to spend 20 minutes on each one. And of course I didn't do that. There were some of them where I was working on it for like 4 hours or something. And that's stupid. Like, maybe the result was good and maybe I like it, but I didn't have to. I could have just done something little and had, just... What I'm trying to say is that it's just this fun, delightful little thing that's going to make you stronger. It's not a test, it's not a, you're not going to pass or fail, this kind of thing, clearly, because I've finished 3 months late and nothing's going to happen. See other people's work as incentive to try new things and explore your own individuality and uniqueness, rather than as competition. Then to set yourself strategies and do the prep for yourself if you really want to. And remember that it's supposed to be fun. Just remember that it's supposed to be fun. What can I say? Ink is going to be messy. Ink's going to be really messy. And for your first times and when you're just getting going and learning how you want to use it, just prepare for it to be messy. Just put down heaps of butcher's paper or whatever it is you want. Washi tape the shit out of that. And just know that your hands and your clothes and your brushes and everything is going to have ink on it. And that the work you make is probably not going to be like as amazing as you think it's going to be, straight up. And it's not going to look like your other work. But that's okay. I was reading this really interesting article the other day about how most people are really embarrassed to be learning something. And maybe that's getting a little bit deep, but I think it's really important. It's a really valid thing to remember, is that it really doesn't matter what it looks like, because you're just getting a handle on it. And you have all the time in the world to figure out what style you want to have, or whether you want it to be neater, and you can tighten all those things up later. But when you're learning, just don't worry about it. And messy stuff's great anyway. Messy stuff is charming. I love it. I think I'm not ever gonna have an inky drawing that isn't messy, you know. That's all the questions I'm gonna do. And thank you so much for sticking around. And I'll see you in the next one.